Hi, it's Tiana, and today I'd like to talk about healthier eating. I think there is no such thing as one right way to eat healthier because I don't believe that there is one right way to be healthy. I think that when we talk about healthier eating in the public discourse, we are all sort of talking about the same thing. And this is the lovely prescription of eating more fruits and vegetables and less white refined flour products, less sugar, drink more water, eat whole foods and, uh, stuff like that. And I think that there is some merit to these kinds of recommendations. If you're eating fruits and vegetables, probably more than what you're eating now, especially if you're not eating many, you will probably receive health promoting benefits because you're taking in more nutrients, things that help to nourish your body. You're going to get more vitamins and minerals. That's great. You're going to get them in a less processed state than you would from, for example, breakfast cereal where they're fortified with all of these extra vitamins and minerals. So, yeah, that's great. And that's probably really helpful. And if you're eating more whole foods, things that are less processed, you're probably going to eat less salt, eat less sugar, and you're probably going to be eating a lot less additives that are there to extend the shelf life of a food or to make it taste better because they've taken all of the good shit out of it. And, some of that is probably a lot better for your health, making sure that your body gets the nutrients that it needs. But when we talk about this and when this is the only thing that we say is healthier eating, we're erasing whole swaths of people because sometimes healthier eating could look like actually eating less fruits and vegetables. So if you're somebody, for example, who has digestive disorder, where having, like, you can't digest the skins of vegetables or seeds or nuts, things like this, there's a lot of different ways that fruits and vegetables actually could hurt you. If you have an allergy, for example, this is also a way that fruits and vegetables can harm you. If you have an imbalance of some sort, this could also be a problem. And so just like blanket saying, hey, eat more fruits and vegetables because it's healthier, leaves out all of these types of people. In addition, sometimes eating healthier might mean eating more bread versus avoiding gluten. It could mean adding in supplementation. It could mean reducing certain macronutrients. It could look like cooking at home. Or it could look like ordering takeout every night. Basically, healthier eating could even look like eating, period. Eating whatever is available. Because you either couldn't eat before or you wouldn't eat before. And there's a lot of things that I just said there, and that encompassed a lot of people. And it's complicated because each and every one of us is complicated. It is not as simple as everybody eat the same way and everybody get the same health outcomes. It's not possible, it's not realistic, and it's drastically oversimplifying everything we actually know about the body up until this point, because we learn new things all the time. Now, this is not to say that some of these generally accepted principles are harmful in and of themselves. No, not at all. Because, yeah, eating less sugar when you eat a lot of sugar is probably going to help you achieve better health outcomes. Or eating a lot fewer, eating fewer processed foods is probably going to be better for you if you're someone who only eats processed foods. However, what if all you have access to is processed foods because you live in an area of food apartheid, also known as food deserts, but basically a place where you don't have access to fresh ingredients because your local government has decided that people living in your area aren't worth giving that kind of access to. It's really difficult to make a kale salad when you have to go all the way across the city by bus in the snow to get kale. And then, of course, the response to that is, hey, you could just grow it in your backyard. Well, you're assuming I have a backyard. And that's a big assumption. And this is the problem with the whole idea that healthier eating looks a certain way, is it makes a lot of assumptions. It assumes that everybody is working with the same set of needs and desires and abilities. And that's not fair, nor is it true. This is diet culture. This is neoliberalism. This is capitalism. This is all of these oppressive systems coming together and telling us that this is the way it should be, or that this is the way it is. And the truth of the matter is that we should actually be encouraging people to do something more like intuitive eating, which basically means that we're going to encourage people to tune into their body's own inner knowing, to recognize their hunger cues, to have their access needs met, and to honor their own history and maybe even tradition and culture. When we allow people to be individuals and give them the tools that they need to make the best choices for themselves, we work toward and are moving toward a system of justice. And that's what we want. So absolutely, we should be encouraging people to eat healthier. But we cannot prescribe what healthier eating looks like for people. Otherwise, we're doing nothing but harm. So, that's been my word for the day. I hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to come chat me on Instagram. I am Tiana Dodson. There, drop in my DMs. And we can continue this conversation further. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, bye-bye.